I knew I bought 2 of the good burritos, but for some reason I have the shitty one.
Bro, didn't your parents think you were a girl when you were born?
I can't breathe.
Because I'm a fat ass.
You had him like Leonardo DiCaprio from Shutter Island. You're a different breed of stupid.
Welcome back to the Work Husbands Podcast, Season 1, Episode 5. I'm Dylan.
I'm Alex.
And we just want to say thank you guys for all the support on all the first 4 episodes. It feels kind of crazy that we're recording a 5th episode. We're halfway through Season 1 already. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, go leave us a review. We're live on pretty much all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify are the 2 big ones. We're
everywhere.
on like Google Podcasts and stuff. So we're on pretty much everything. Like, subscribe, leave a review, all that stuff. Hey, I got a cool question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in the bathroom, taken a piss?
Yes.
And you've taken a piss?
Every day.
That's crazy, bro. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay. So we all know pissing's boring, right?
It's so boring.
So have you ever just like played a little game where you're still like, let's say you're 3/4 of the way down. You know where I'm going with this.
Absolutely.
I mean, we already talked about this, but
yeah,
you're going, and then you're like, I think I could flush the toilet and beat the toilet from flushing.
Yes.
This is
how it's like. It's the same as like when you know there's different spots you pee in the toilet when you don't want to wake people up type thing. Like when you don't want to be loud, right? Like middle of the day, you're dead center of the toilet.
As loud as I can be. Somebody told me when I was younger that the louder your piss is, the bigger your wiener is.
Dude, I felt so self-conscious about that all growing up. Somebody told me that as well. Yeah, somebody told me that as well, and I was like I'd be in the bathroom, like at school or something, and I'm just pissing, and then like, it's like. And people are like, oh,
micro penis,
and I'm like, what the fuck,
bro,
man?
Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever had that weird? I guess it doesn't have to be at work, just anywhere where like you're in the bathroom and it's quiet because the men's bathroom should be quiet, you know?
Yeah.
Besides people going to the bathroom, and then like you go in, and then there's like 2 of you at the urinal, and you can tell that you're both thinking the exact same thing. You're like, who's gonna piss first? I gotta start pissing, or else it's gonna make it awkward.
Yeah,
I can't piss.
I don't want to be the guy that can't piss because like. Then it makes me feel like a pussy.
Yeah, and then you get locked up. You think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's like performance. What the fuck's that called? There's something called, like, it happens to people like when they can't get like a boner and stuff.
The yips.
Yeah, we'll call it the yips.
The
piss yips.
Yeah.
Or when you get somebody in there, you can tell they need to like go get their prostate checked out. It's like, whoosh, whoosh.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tap them on the shoulder and be like, bro, you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, it might be the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, I got a good recommendation. Like, go, please.
But this is how I knew. When you're friends with somebody, sometimes you cross over that line where you go from like, oh, we're buddies, oh, we're pretty good friends, and it's like, oh, we're on the same fucking wavelength with our brains. So Alex was over before we started recording, and we were doing some stuff for the podcast, and I went into the bathroom, and he was at the kitchen table. And I did the racing the piss thing. That's why I brought it up. And I lost. So I flushed it while I was still pissing. And then after it stopped flushing, I was still going a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I was going to ask Alex the same question. And then what did you say? You were like...
I hollered from the other room. I go, man, that's a shame you lost.
It's like, you lost, bro. And I was like, what are you talking about?
He's like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, you're trying to race your piss, aren't you?
Like, you motherfucker.
You're trying to race the toilet, right? And he's like, God damn it.
This fucker jumped in my mind.
Dude, I heard it. Like, I hear the stream, and then I'm like, okay, all right, he's pissing, whatever. Then I hear the flush, and I'm like, oh, he's racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's racing. That's a sign right there. Like, your stream never slowed down, and he flushed. And I'm like, okay, he's racing.
Also, why were you listening to my stream?
I mean, it's a completely silent house.
Yeah, that's true.
Your dogs
I
aren't
piss with the
barking.
door open all the time.
Yeah, your dogs aren't barking. The whole kitchen echoes right to the outside of into the dining room table.
Bro, have you heard that weird shit where like people talk about Roombas? You know, like the automatic vacuums.
Yeah.
You ever heard that theory that Roombas?
I bought one. They fucking suck.
Do they really?
Yeah, I can't stand them.
I don't. Our dogs would tear them up. But have you ever heard that theory where like, I mean, it's like a conspiracy theory. I'm assuming, but like they're getting the layout of your house.
Well, yeah, they have to.
I know, but I'm saying like people are like getting the layout of your house.
Other people are taking the layouts of your house,
bro.
Like, what would they need the layout of my house for?
I don't know. That's like when people are like, I get the whole privacy thing, but at the same time, people are like, I don't want them spying on me. I start thinking about that. I'm like, I don't either. But also, what the fuck do I do that I care?
Yeah, like it's like one of those things where it's like, people are like, I don't want to be recorded, right? Well, one, you're always being recorded if you're ever out in public.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
But two, it's like if you're not doing anything wrong, then what do you care?
I know. I mean, I
right?
get it. I get it at the same time.
So I get it. It's like one of those things where like the most privacy you'll ever have should be behind your own closed doors.
True, 100%.
Yes, but like it's like if there's really nothing that you care about people seeing, then it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, we both.
No, I get it because I don't want.
I do too. I don't want people watching, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't do anything.
It's like me saying I'd be okay if there was like a hidden camera in my shower head. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You don't want to, but at the same time.
But like also, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want people to see your little micro penis.
I really don't. I've been trying to keep it under wraps. Thanks.
Bro, didn't your parents think you were a girl when you were born?
Yeah, for like 2 weeks straight, and then it just all of a sudden went, and it came out. Yeah, it just came out, and then they were like, oh, that makes sense.
What the hell was I gonna tell you? I was gonna say something. I know what I was gonna say. The first time that I ever heard, you know that your Samsung TVs are watching you.
Oh my god.
You know, there's a customer.
This thing that you own is watching you thing is so stupid.
There's this customer at the place that Alex and I work at, and she's a very nice lady. But she's a very big conspiracy theorist. Like, she prints off. Oh, I know. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
I was like, wait,
she's this lady. She's really nice, but she's a very big like conspiracy theorist. Like, thinks everything's out to get you. Like one of those kind of doomsday prepper type people.
Oh yeah.
The first time I ever met her, she's actually the grandma or the great aunt or the grandma of somebody that I went to high school with.
Really?
I'm like buddies with. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And well, kind of. Depend how you look at it.
Depends on who you ask.
But she the first time I ever met her was like when I first worked there, like a long time ago, like fresh out of high school. She came up to me. I'd never even met this woman in my life. She was like asking me something about electronics, and she goes, "You know your Samsung TVs are watching you, right?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
This is like your first interaction with
She goes, "Hey, how's it going? You got this movie over there or something?" And then she went into, "Hey, you know your Samsung TVs are watching you." And then when you work there, you're stuck.
Yeah.
I was stuck there for 20 minutes. I had to listen to this crazy... crazy ramblings.
I disagree that you're stuck. I will walk away.
I did eventually.
Yeah, I will be like, can't.
I feel like I'm too nice though.
I can't do it. No, I mean, literally the other day we both got asked a question about Rokus, right?
Yeah.
And it was a husband and a wife. All right, we both got asked a question about Rokus, and it got to the point where you answered the same question 3 times, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but you answered the same question 3 different times. And I was like, okay, I'm done. And I walked away. I literally went, I just walked the other way.
I don't remember that. I remember helping that older guy.
No, it was like a lady. They were like asking the whole like, does it matter which one you get question? Like, you know what I mean?
I get that a lot. So it's
and then it was like, you were like, oh no, if you don't have a 4K TV, don't get the 4K Roku, right? Blah, blah, blah. And then they were like...
Just kept going
So,
with it.
yeah, it doesn't matter which one you get. And you're like, dude, no.
I had a guy the other day. So we have Roku, like the streaming devices. We have like some like exclusive ones to our store or to like our retail chain. And they're the exact same as like the basic ones, right? I had this guy. We had a 10-minute same thing, a 10-minute conversation about these streaming sticks. And I was like, hey, this one's $10 cheaper. It's exactly the same thing as this one. Because he was trying to save money. He goes, oh, yeah, okay. I was like, he's like, so, and then he asked me, so which one should I get? I was like, this one's, this is all that you want? Get the cheaper one.
Yeah.
It will save you $10.
Yeah.
Okay. I want this one. And points at the more expensive one. I'm like, bro.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to do nothing but help you.
Why would you ask me?
Yeah.
Why would you ask me that?
I don't know. It's some weird thing with customers lately. Like, especially lately, I've had a ton of people asking me, like, the same questions over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's a constant thing now.
That's crazy. Speaking of that, we had a little interaction with this sweet old lady that came back and asked me a question. And this lady checked my ass twice. I don't even think she realized that she did it. You know what I'm talking about?
This is really good.
So there's this. So we work in electronics, and there's like the fabric area.
And just so you know, he didn't say checked his ass out. Just checked him hard.
Like put me in my place.
Yeah.
This bitch, dude. Sweet old lady.
So good, dude.
So if you guys ever seen Hubie Halloween, the Adam Sandler movie, this lady looked and almost acted exactly like his mom in that movie. Sweet old lady, kind of short white hair. Very
we gotta
nice
get some
lady.
of those shirts, dude. Like
I
just
love
those
her
shirts
the
that she
boner
wears.
donor shirts.
Dude, I almost wore a shirt today that has the Step Brothers on it, and it just says "We're here to fuck shit up."
That's awesome.
I almost wore that shirt today.
Why don't you wear it?
I don't know.
Stupid.
Didn't go with the fit.
I like that hat though.
Dude, this is one of my favorite hats. I've got this one and then one without the roses. Just in case I'm not feeling
I like that.
not feeling super spicy.
I look like an idiot in hats. But anyways, this lady, she comes up. So we work in electronics, and the area, there's like a fabric table like near our department, like 2 aisles away. So like when people can't find anybody to help them, they come over to electronics, and they ask us if we can call somebody to help them. So this lady comes over with this roll of denim, like jeans, and she comes over, and she comes up to me and she goes, "How much is this per yard?" Because they charge fabric by the yard. And I was like, "Oh, it's $8 per yard." She wanted 3 yards, which is $24 total. She asks me, she goes, this is the first time she did it. She goes, "How much would that be for 3 yards?" I think it'd be $21. And I was like, "No, it'd actually be $24. She goes, "I know." Like I was a fucking idiot. So I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, she said it like, "I know, honey, I do this." Like
even though she asked me and gave the wrong answer out loud.
Yeah, she still said like, "Oh, I know. I do this every day."
Yeah.
Like you're a dickhead.
Asked the question, answered her own question wrong, and then when I answered the question that she asked me, she goes, "I know."
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So that was the first time.
Then turns around and checks you again.
Yeah. So that one was like the warm up.
Oh God, this one was good.
This fucking bitch,
dude.
I love this lady to death,
good.
but I still feel like.
She won.
Idiot. I have another
she
one.
Won.
I have another. I'll finish this one. There was something that happened the same day or the next day, right after that, because I'm just apparently the biggest fucking idiot in the world, and so.
Well, you are, and I have an example.
Shut the fuck up. So next up, in the same conversation, the same sweet old lady goes, "You know I'm making my own jeans, right?" And looks down, pinches her jeans, and pulls them off of her leg as if she's showing me the jeans.
Yeah, gives a whole like, yeah, like I make these.
And I go, "Oh, did you make those jeans?" And she looks at me and goes, "No." like I was the biggest fucking idiot.
She really like debated you in there too.
Literally.
Like, she was like, "Oh, I got him now."
I don't even think
she's
thought
smart
that
about
way.
the math.
It's like the.
It's
like the
completely unintentional.
QB's mom, how she just says funny dumb shit.
Yeah.
Unintentional. She just like.
Yeah, it was completely unintentional. She goes, "Oh yeah, no, I make my own jeans." That's why I think it's funny is because she goes, "Oh, I know, honey, I do this every day. I make my own jeans." It was so fast that he got punked twice, very fast.
It was a combo. I was knocked out.
Yeah, dude. It was like, "Oh, I know, honey, I make my own jeans," and then he's like, "Oh, did you make those?" Trying to make conversation.
Because she goes, "Yeah, I make my own jeans." Pulled her jeans out, looked at them, and then looks at me as if to say, "I made these jeans."
Yeah, and "Oh, you make those?" Absolutely not.
Nope.
No, absolutely not. What kind of fucking idiot are you?
Yeah, no.
What kind of fucking dumb? You're a different breed of stupid.
It's like if I pulled up in a Honda and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I own a Honda. Is that your Honda?" No.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have a pretty good example of how, maybe she was like a fly on the wall at the time where you handed that guy a product.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Bro, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
Dude, it's done. I'm telling you.
Jesus
You think I'm a
Christ.
fucking idiot with the boil advisory thing. There's...
Tell the story, but I have a fucking defense of this.
Dude, that's fine. All I know of this... I can't breathe.
Dude. Bro, get through it.
All I know
Jesus
of the
Christ.
story is that Dylan was helping this guy with a flash drive, I think it was. Something like that, right? It was whatever. It
You have to
doesn't matter.
unlock it and give it to the customer.
Yeah. So so Dylan goes over. They decide whatever they want. This customer, and he unlocks it. He hands it to this customer, and I think this customer was like, I don't know. He hands it to the customer.
He had both hands out.
And it just so happens that on one side of his body, he didn't have a hand.
Jesus Christ.
He had a nub instead. And Dylan just goes, "Here you go."
He had both hands out.
He
I
just
saw
goes
both
like this.
hands, and I panicked, and I handed it to his nub.
So he goes like this. And you go, "Here you go." You just shoot. He
I
chooses.
panicked, dude. I didn't turn around and expect to see a nub.
That's so good, dude,
Bro.
that you went, "Oh, yeah, here you go." Ah! And
That's exactly what happened. God damn it, bro.
Oh, it's so good.
You know what's even more fucked up that I didn't tell you? This dude had a Vietnam veteran hat on. So he probably like got his hand blown off like I'm guessing like in the wars. He was a vet, and I just like, here you go, and handed it to his.
Well, here's the thing: if he didn't get it blown off in the war, he had to get it blown off after he came home, because back then they wouldn't let you go. Like nowadays, they'll let you go if you just have one arm. Like they'll still let you go if you're still capable. But
so it was either during or probably after.
Yeah. Oh,
dude,
that's good,
I felt
dude.
So bad because like when I helped him, like he had just kind of walked up around the corner. I didn't see his hand, and so he comes up and, hey, can I get a flash drive? Yeah, no problem.
Well, yeah, and it's also not something you're looking at on on anybody,
and it's not something you expect to see because not everybody has a nub hand.
Sure.
And so like I'm not discriminating against people with nub hands.
Oh yeah, and by the way, totally true story.
Yeah. On our last we post clips.
Dude, fuck this guy, bro. I don't even care.
I love it, dude. We post clips on TikTok and YouTube if you guys don't follow. We post a lot of clips from the podcast just to get more content out and everything like that. And this dude, Alex, on the last episode, on episode 3, told the story of what the fuck was it?
It was my sugar daddy story. It was that customer coming up to me. He asked me if I needed some. He wanted me to come over to his place and do some work. Like some electronics work.
Real rich guy.
Yeah,
come
real
over to my
rich
basement. I'll pay you.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a whole situation, but it's totally true story. I mean, I wouldn't just. It was totally true story.
And it's like obvious. The low hanging fruit jokes are like, this guy's gonna skin you alive or whatever. We were just poking fun at it. And the guy's super nice.
I even say in that podcast that I mean none of these.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I say it.
Yeah. Just as a gentle reminder, this is just us fucking around. It's a comedy podcast. Like the guy with the nub hand, I'm not making fun of him. He was just a funny situation because I was a fucking idiot.
Well, yeah, it's not funny because he has a nub hand. It's funny because you're such an idiot that you handed it to him. Like,
well, to be fair, I wasn't. It was just a panic.
Yeah, it's funny because it happened to you so fast that you couldn't even correct.
Couldn't react.
You went, oh!
Yeah,
and just handed it to the wrong one.
From the time he asked, can I have a flash drive, to the time that I handed it to his nub hand was probably 7 seconds. He comes around, he goes, can I get a 16 gigabyte flash drive? Yeah, sure. I was 2 feet away from it, grabbed it, turned around. There's 2 hands. Like regular hand, nub hand. And I go,
It's so good.
He goes, grabs us obviously with his non-nub hand. He goes, thanks. Usually we have to make people pay for stuff like in the department.
And you were just like, get away.
Like, go away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even... Yeah, so, I'm not going to hold you up any longer.
One other thing that happened like 2 days after the sweet old lady, this girl that works at the same place, I don't even know her name to be honest, but she works in a department where every once in a while she has to come over and get things from our department. We have to unlock it for her, whatever.
Yeah, she's like a customer shopper.
Yeah, customer shopper, and there's a lot of things locked up because people steal shit. We have to keep it locked up.
Customer shopper, that's like a... It's not the way it should be said. It's a personal shopper.
Yeah, like a personal shopper.
Yeah.
And so she comes over, and she's worked there for probably about the same time that we have. And so a couple months ago, me and my wife and some friends of ours, we went to a Bad Omens concert. Bad Omens, one of my fucking favorite bands at this point.
It's sick right now.
Love Bad Omens.
It's a super ADHD obsession.
I haven't stopped listening to Bad Omens for 2 months.
That's crazy.
Straight 2 months.
That's awesome.
So I go to the concert. I took my wife as like a birthday present. And so this girl, every time she comes over, she's like, can I get this? She's real quiet, real shy, super, super sweet, very nice.
Yeah.
And never said more than 5 words to her. So the day after the Bad Omens concert happens, she comes up and like we were best friends. She's like, were you at the Bad Omens concert? I was there last night. Told me this whole story about how this girl was hitting on her boyfriend, whatever. This whole thing. That was a couple months ago, granted.
Yeah, sure.
So the other day,
but still, you would think that shows express interest.
That's the one thing I've ever connected with her on.
Yeah.
So she
you have nothing else in common with this girl. Yeah.
Haven't said much more to her since then. So she comes up a couple days ago, which has been a month and a half, 2 months since the concert.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
It's very good.
And so I on Bad Omens Twitter, Bad Omens X, whatever the fuck you want to call it now.
God, it's a whole fucking thing.
They had tweeted some pictures of them working on a new album, and I was fucking pumped. So she came over to our department and asked for something, and just because I wanted to make conversation, I was like, hey, did you see that Bad Omens was coming out with a new record? She goes, huh, okay.
Walks away.
Like, she didn't even know who the fuck I was. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
I looked at Dylan, and I went, fuck you, dude. Like, you got so shit on, dude.
I just feel like...
It was like all in the same week too. The denim lady.
Like 2 days later.
Yeah, yes.
What the fuck, dude?
It was just a week of you getting checked,
Dude, like trying to be nice guy and then just fuck you like
yeah,
6 times.
It was like, oh, okay, cool. Usually we just hand you your stuff and you go along on your merry way.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to make a little bit of conversation this
Yeah.
time because I know something that you might have some interest in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Leaves.
She might as well have said, "Who's Bad Omens?"
Dude, I was dying. I'm like, I'm like, did you see what happened to you? Like it's like I wanted an
Fuck
instant
you,
replay, dude.
Jesus Christ.
So good, dude. She got you good.
Yeah, she did get me good. Fuck me, dude. So I had something happen today that I wanted to save until the podcast. I wanted to ask you about. I wanted you to see. I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Okay.
And see, like what? Just your opinion, what you thought about it. So now, to preface this, me and this guy are cool. We're very, very good friends. It happened today between me and this dude, one of my best buddies from high school. And I love you. If you're listening to this, obviously, no ill will. I just wanted to get other people's opinions and just have some content for the podcast. So my buddy, what?
Oh, fuck.
What happened to you?
I like stopped taking my drink, and then it was like, bloop. Flung out of my like I can't drink anything.
So
okay, go ahead. Sorry, your buddy.
So 2 days ago, which was a Wednesday, we record on Fridays. It was my buddy's birthday.
Okay.
And personally, because we've worked together for long enough and we have a podcast together, between working, between the podcast, my own content, between trying to get to the gym, spend time with family, like normal household stuff, I'm fucking busy. Wake up.
Yeah.
Until I basically go to bed.
Wake up and go.
Pretty much every day. I have like an hour to relax at the end of the day. I'm just fucking busy trying to do all this shit.
I'm peeking into that now with like the editing and stuff like that. I'm getting like I'm nowhere near it, but I'm peeking into that now. Yeah, so I know what you go through on a daily basis.
I'm just trying to make things happen. I want to grow my career and everything. It just
takes
a lot of fucking work.
There's sacrifices to make, yeah.
And I have ADD, right?
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Like when I think Alex has seen this so many times at work where like I'll be like, I'm going to go grab this thing in the photo lab. He's like, oh, okay. And then I think about 5 things on my way there, and I get there, and I'm like, what was I doing here?
Yeah.
Or we'll be telling a story, and then he'll say a part of the story, and then I'll forget what I was saying, or I'll forget what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just how my brain works. Like, I'm trying to balance all these things. There's all this shit going on, and I have ADD anyways, so just, like, there's a lot of things that I forget on a daily basis that ends up fucking me up. Like, the next day, I'll be like, God, and it pisses me off, too. I'm like, God damn it, I forgot to do that thing that I said I was going to do, because as soon as I thought about it, I thought about 10 other fucking things, and I completely forgot about it. And it drives me fucking crazy. So the other day, it was a Wednesday. Just for a little context, I work at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. I go to the gym, I meal prep, I work on content. Like, I'm busy from 8 a.m. when I wake up until about midnight when I go to sleep. I may have like 30 minutes or an hour to relax. Wednesday happened to be my friend's birthday.
Okay.
And so...
Good friend?
Very, very close friend.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my best friends. And,
wow.
So, yeah, get fucked. Dude.
Wow, dude. Cheating on me. It's crazy.
I've known him since 8th grade. I was in a band with him, too.
Well,
so.
you should have known me first.
Shut the fuck up. So, anyways, it was his birthday, and I had seen that it was his birthday. And I was like, oh, I need to text him happy birthday. Within 30 seconds, I thought of probably 10 other things, right? I was in the middle of working. Like, I'd pulled my phone out. Oh, it's his birthday. I need to text him. Probably got a customer, whatever happened. Yeah. Forgot to text him. And then the day went on, completely spaced it. We texted each other yesterday, didn't tell him happy birthday, completely forgot about it because it was the day before. So, today...
Yeah, it's totally... That was past you. It's gone.
Yeah, and I had just spaced it. I was thinking about podcast stuff. I was editing content, whatever.
Oh, I get it.
And so today we're texting a little bit, and he goes, thanks for telling me happy birthday, bitch. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I did forget. I was like, that's my bad, bro. Like, I told him what happened. I was like, I just got fucking busy. I just forgot. My mistake.
Yeah.
So one thing about this guy that I've told him this before. Again, love you to death. But when he has an argument, he will drill it into the ground.
Really?
And we were texting back and forth for like 15 minutes about this. 15,
about
20 minutes.
forgetting to tell you happy birthday?
I was like, bro, my bad, my mistake. And he was like, oh, I just think it's shitty how you didn't tell me happy birthday. I was like, bro, I'm sorry.
I literally, you're saying the same thing, but in different words.
I apologized 4 times.
I would not have apologized more than twice.
And then finally, we kept arguing about it. And I was like, I was like, bro, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, I apologize, my bad. And also, this is what I wanted to get your opinion on. We're 26, 27-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal to forget. Like, if you forgot my birthday, honest to God, I'd be like, okay.
Dylan, I don't know when your birthday is.
I don't know when your birthday is either.
I have no idea when your birthday is. I'm sure that, like, Serena would see it on Facebook or something, like, from Audrey or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I would text you and tell you happy birthday.
I don't think you did, which, again, I don't give a shit.
But, like, I don't... Your birthday's come and gone?
March 21st.
I would have never, ever known that. Never.
How many times did I bring it up to you?
Not once.
That's what I mean. Like, that was my
Not
argument.
once. If you mentioned that it was your birthday, it probably would have been, like, in passing, you probably would have said, like, oh, yeah, we were doing this because it was my birthday.
You'd be like, oh, shit, happy birthday, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, and I would have said it. Yeah, but
That's
it wouldn't... Yeah, if you're... I'm 26 years old.
Yeah.
If you forgot my birthday, like, if it's my significant other, we got a bone to pick.
Yeah.
But my work husband? Come on, dude. You can forget. It's not that big a deal. We're 26, 27-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Like, it's a birthday.
That was kind of my point. I was like, my bad. Like, I fucked up. We're really good friends. I should have told you happy birthday. Yes. That's my fuck up. But I told him also, I told him the whole thing, what I told you. I was like, I was busy. He was like, well, I know there was, you weren't busy all day. And I'm like, I'm not saying I was doing something every minute, but like,
but it's
I
also
thought about
not...
it then, and then I went to do this, and that, and then there was downtime where I was like on YouTube or whatever for 5 minutes, but
it's not also not coming back into your head the thought about
that's
his
what
birthday.
I mean. I was like, it left my mind because of the way my stupid ADD brain.
Yeah,
works.
you probably thought you told him happy birthday because you thought about saying it.
I do that a lot. Where like I'll see like when
I've done that to you.
Yeah,
I've like in my head answered your Snapchat.
Yeah, I do that.
I've done that.
I do that with text a lot. Like my wife will text me and she'll be like,
yeah,
hey, what are you up to? And I'm at work and I'm like, I think about saying like, oh, we're just like blank, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then an hour and a half later goes by, she goes, are you like, hello? And I was like, oh shit, I thought I texted you.
Yeah, dude.
So I do, not as an excuse, but I do that. Also, I have a massive family.
Yeah.
You know how many birthdays I would have to keep
every
in
day?
Line? I know.
There'd be a birthday every day.
I know my wife's birthday. I know my mom, my dad, and a couple family members, and a couple friends that I remember. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like Facebook, I saw this meme one time where it's like happy birthday, and then the next comic strip was like somebody handing Facebook a $20 bill. Like that's me. I don't know. I don't know everybody's birthday.
Yeah, dude. No, there's so many times that Serena, like even family members, she'll text me and go, hey, by the way, don't forget, it's this family member's birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oops.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And
like, I'm like, good looking out. Like, I didn't know. Like, I remember her birthday because she makes a goddamn spectacle of it. And then I remember my birthday.
No. Serena, I love you, but no, I can't stand that.
Dude, it's not like she makes a spectacle of it. It's like...
Have you seen New Girl? Oh, yeah, you know New Girl.
It's not like that.
The birthday episode?
No, it's not like that.
I had to skip that episode every time I watched the show.
No, it's not like that. It's the, like... It's the... I don't know how to explain it. I'm probably going to just cut this shit out.
Why?
Just to save myself some trouble at home.
You don't want her to see it?
Oh, no. No, dude. Because it's not like a spectacle. Spectacle was the wrong word.
That was me taking it. You said one thing is a throw off.
If anything, I mean, like, if anything, I probably take my birthday more seriously than she does hers.
Yeah.
But, like, don't fuck it up. Like, with her, it's like, shit better be on time.
Yeah.
Like, at least, right?
Like, I want you to be on time one day a year.
There's been times where, like I'll be able to get her a birthday present, but, like, I had to buy it online.
Yeah.
And it won't get here until a couple days later. Yeah. And she's got this whole thing about how it has to be on her birthday.
Yeah.
Because it's like that day. And I don't know. In my head, I've got a weird thing about birthdays, though, is I fucking hate surprises. Hate them.
Oh, I know.
Right? Yeah, I think it's like such a childish thing to like be like, oh, yeah, I've got you this present, but I can't give it to you until your birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, just give it to me. Because I'm a fucking adult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an adult. You can be like, hey, bro, this is for your
argument.
birthday. I don't care if it's a week before.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's the day of.
Yeah.
But don't tell me you've got me a present and I have to wait. Birthdays, Christmas, anytime you give people presents, it's stupid.
I remember, well, yeah, it was, luckily Audrey's not like that.
Yeah, I'm
like,
cutting that shit out.
She, I got a story to tell you. What?
Oh, I said I'm cutting that shit out.
Oh, okay. So luckily Audrey's super chill with birthdays. Like this year, the Bad Omens concert, like I said, was her birthday present, which was at the beginning of June, and her birthday's at the end of June. So I was like, and we're both broke as shit. So like, I was like, hey, are you cool with this being your birthday present? I know it's like 3 weeks before. She's like, fuck yeah.
Right.
Of course, yeah, you know. So like we had a party on her birthday, but like that was all I was able to afford, even though it happened before. And I've told you this story before, but I wanted to tell them something real shitty happened with me and Audrey one time that was like an issue for like 5 months. So it was with the.
I'm drawing a blank.
So okay, so our Audrey and I's anniversary, like our dating anniversary, is at the end of January. And a couple years ago, I have a dog. She's older, Maggie. You know Maggie.
Oh, okay.
You know this story?
I think.
And
I was gonna guess something else, but I'm gonna have to cut it out.
So she's an old dog. She's like gonna be 15 in November. So our anniversary is January 25th. So it was like January 15th, 16th.
That's my birthday.
I know. I did know that actually.
You did know my birthday.
I did know that.
Yeah, that's my
right.
birthday.
That's right. I did know that.
You're like, I don't know your birthday. I deadass did not know your birthday.
I just forgot that it was the same day. Our anniversary is the 25th, and it was like January. I want to say like 15th or 16th, something like that, because it was Josh's birthday, my roommate Josh's birthday. Because I do remember that it was January 16th, and before we were going to take him out for his birthday, and before we did that, I went and me and my mom went and bought Audrey's engagement ring, which was not cheap at all. And I didn't have a lot of money, but I wanted to get her a nice engagement ring. We found this really good one on clearance. My mom was going to help out with it. So we went to the mall, bought the engagement ring, went to go take Josh out for his birthday. And then literally 4 a.m. that next morning, my dog was just acting weird. I woke up at like 4 a.m. the next day. And I just had this bad feeling. I got out of my bed and I was like, something's wrong with her. Like, I got to get up and go check on her. Dude, it was like a fucking horror scene. Like, I turned on the lights of the basement and there was just blood, piles of blood everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck? I ran upstairs because I lived in the basement at the time. And she's just like, this poor girl. She was just like tail tucked, just like shaking.
Yeah.
I was like, there was more blood piles upstairs.
Fuck,
and I was
dude.
like, she's going to fucking die.
Yeah,
So,
that would be the first thought that I went through. I'd be like, she's dying right now.
Dude,
like, it's over.
I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know if she was puking blood, shitting blood, whatever.
Yeah.
I woke my mom, dude. I'm like getting like my heart's racing thinking about it. So I fucking wake my mom up and I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's going on because I lived with my mom at the time, and so I called the emergency vet. I fucking drove her there. Anyways, long story short, she had pancreatitis, which could be very deadly. Pancreatitis it's killed people. And with her being that old and everything, it almost did. And so she had to spend the night at the emergency vet. That was $1,300. And then she had to be at my vet for 2 more days, which was another $700 or $800. So I just went and spent this money on a ring, like $1,000, and then had to turn around and spend $2,100 on vet bills literally 8 hours later. And
also go through the probably most amount of anxiety you've ever had in your life.
It still fucks me up. That was in
That's
2021
crazy.
when stuff starts happening with her, because she's still alive now. But when things start happening with her, like, it's less now because I'm used to it. But the first year,
oh yeah, I bet.
year and a half,
I bet
even,
anything happened with her, and you'd be like,
anytime she acted different, I'm like just
like what's
PTSD.
gonna happen? Yeah.
So I tell you all this to say that, like, that happened January 16th, 17th, whatever. The 25th was our anniversary, and I had no money to my name.
Oh, shit.
And I wasn't even able to get Audrey flowers.
Oh.
And I had to, because I knew that in May we were going to go to my uncle's house in Colorado. We do every Memorial Day, and that's where I was going to propose to her.
Yeah.
So I was sitting on this ring for 5 months, 4 months, whatever, and I couldn't tell her why I had no money. She's like, you couldn't have just got me flowers. Like, she, bless her heart.
So you
she
had to
wasn't
make,
like she
all
wasn't
these like excuses.
She thought like something was going on between us.
Oh,
She's
like you
didn't
weren't.
Yeah, because like
you guys weren't good.
Yeah, she thought we weren't good, and she wasn't being like obnoxious about it at all.
Sure.
She was just like genuinely upset. Like, I didn't even get her flowers because I had
that's
$0 to my name.
Yeah, it's kind of shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Well, it's shit, but like it's shit without knowing the reason is what I'm saying. So from her perspective, it's like I can see why she'd be upset.
at least I had the Maggie thing because she knew about that. I was like, I don't have any money, but she didn't know that I had spent $1,000 extra like 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever it was before that. So yeah, I get the gift.
So did
thing.
you have to like pop it early because of like all the pressure?
No, we went to Colorado. I even vlogged it on my YouTube channel, like the engagement and everything. Yeah, I have a video on my YouTube channel. And I asked her
Shameless plug.
with like the Dylan Obert on YouTube. Check it out. My fitness channel. Go subscribe.
Wow.
And so she dude, it was really cool though. My uncle, I mean, him and his brother live in Colorado, and they're like, they got some money, and he has this badass.
Is that the one
house.
that does those acoustics?
That's the brother.
Okay.
There's two of them. The brother does.
I remember
one does
hearing
acoustics.
about that one when we were talking about getting our backdrop.
Oh yeah. One of them does acoustics, and then the other one sold a company. I don't really want to say the name just in case, but
Sure.
he sold the company, made a lot of money on it, and he has this badass house. He has 35 acres, and his yard at the back, the back of his yard, perfect view of like Pikes Peak. It's like at the bottom of this valley, so there's like big hills, houses, and there's like a view of Pikes Peak. It's sick. So I
What the fuck?
I know, it's awesome. I was like, hey Audrey, I was like, there's some deer
He
down
knew a
here.
little side dude.
Yeah. I was like, hey Audrey, there's some. You already got one sugar daddy. Back off, bro.
Man, he hasn't been back. He's been leaving me on red.
So I was like, hey Audrey, there's this family of deer. You can only see them by the edge of the property. Like, let's go. And I was gonna wait because she was in the hot tub with my sisters.
Yeah.
Like hanging out because he has a pool. It's like a resort, bro. It's sick. He has a pool and a hot tub, and she had just gotten in the hot tub, and she's like in like her swimming suit and a towel and everything.
Yeah.
And my uncle was like, hey, you might want to do it because I talked to him about it before. He's like, you might want to do it. It's gonna storm here pretty soon. I was like, fuck. So I had to get her out. You'll like this. I had to get her out of the hot tub and be like, hey, there's some deer. I got some binoculars and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, can I see your phone real quick? And there's a song that Peter Quill and Gamora danced to in Guardians 2. It's called "Bring It On Home to Me" by Sam Cooke.
Okay.
When he was like, "This is one of Earth's like best singers" or
Yeah.
whatever, and they start dancing because like we always loved that scene. We thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And so I start playing. She's like looking for these fucking deer and everything.
Yeah.
And then I start playing this song, and she's just like, "Nah." I was like, "Audrey, there's no deer." She's like, "What?" And then she turns around, and I had the song playing.
Yeah.
Immediately after she said yes, I explained what happened.
Immediately. You were like, I have to tell you why I'm broke.
I've holding this for 4 or 5 months now. This is why I didn't get you anything. Nothing's wrong with us. I just bought you the ring and then had to pay for this Maggie thing.
Yeah.
And so it was
Emptied me out. Like, you immediately were like, will you?
I
yes. This is why I'm broke.
Literally, she said yes. We hugged. We kissed. And
Yeah.
I literally, after we kissed, I was like, this is what happened.
Oh,
like, it
God.
had been eating away at me for like 4 or 5 months. Bro.
Yeah, because you just have to look like a dickhead.
Yeah, I felt like a dickhead, but it's just like, I'm not. But you think
nothing's
I am.
wrong with us. I didn't get you nothing because I don't like you anymore. I got you nothing because Maggie's piece of shit ass tried to die on me, and then I bought you a $1,000 ring. All this stuff happened all at once.
Within an 8-hour time span of each other.
That's insane.
It was awful.
Dude, that's
bro.
always how it goes though. It's like usually like it's like
appliances.
yeah, dude. It's like, oh man, I just spent blah blah blah. I got this all good and ready,
Yeah.
and then all 4 of your tires blow out of your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, dude. It was just like when it rains, it pours, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And so we were good after that. I mean, obviously she knows we're good now. We've been married for almost a year.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, it was just a shitty turn of events that made me feel like an asshole. I honestly don't even know why I brought the story up. You were talking about birthdays and gifts and about how she likes gifts on. I think it was because you said Serena likes gifts on her birthday.
She has this. I say it's a weird thing, but like everybody has their things. I say it's a weird thing just because, like, for me, as long as it's on or before, I'm
Yeah.
okay, I guess. If it's late, I do feel like a little weird. Like
don't
if
give
somebody
a
gives
shit,
me
to
like
be
a present like late. See, I only care if it's like her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I guess like my birthday or like my Christmas or whatever should be more important to her than it is to anybody else.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Like if you gave me a gift and you were like, yeah, bro, I got you a birthday gift, but it won't be here until like the 27th.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
But if Serena did it, I'd be like, you bitch.
You bitch.
You fucking slacked off and now you don't, now it's late.
I guess I kind of get it. It doesn't really bother me all that much. I'm just, honestly, usually I'm just thankful that somebody fucking is even getting me anything. Especially if it's not like a significant other.
Dude.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
I just look like a terrible human.
You are a terrible human.
That's not true. No, I am. Everybody should give me gifts, and they should always be thinking about me.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, I want to get so many tattoos.
Dude, you're telling me, man.
I have 2 tattoos.
No, you're telling me, bro. I want it to go
bro.
crazy, bro. I want this whole arm covered. I think I'm gonna do like where I just get my chest, and then I think my stomach's gonna stay
That'd be pretty
blank,
sick.
and then as much of my legs as I possibly can.
Well, I told you about my tattoo idea.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually pretty excited to see it come to fold.
I am too. So
I just want to see it like each piece get done, and like have it start coming together.
I want to get
the end result will be sick, but I want to see like the progress of it.
So I want to do.
Don't be a pussy though.
What?
You gotta get your kneecaps done.
Well, wherever it makes sense for the tattoos to be.
Dude.
So I'm gonna do a tattoo. So if you guys, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, "What a fucking nerd," but I don't give a shit honestly because I want to do what I want to do with my body.
Dude.
So I want to get I think leg sleeve tattoos look fucking sick, and I want to get. I've had this tattoo idea that Audrey had drawn up for me by a tattoo art, like an artist, and it's my favorite show of all time is Game of Thrones. I fucking love it. I've watched it like 5 times. It's my favorite show. Don't talk to me about it because we'll talk for 2 hours, literally. And so there's a bunch. If you guys have never seen Game of Thrones, you live under a rock. But if you have seen Game of Thrones,
whoa,
there's a house. Every house, like, there's like House Stark, House Targaryen. There's different houses of families, and they all have their own sigil.
Yeah, it's like a crest.
Yeah, it's like their crest or whatever. But there's one that's like a lion. There's one that's a wolf. There's one that's a dragon. So there's all these house sigils, and they had this artist took all of the house sigils and like drew them, like as a tattoo. And I want to start doing each individual tattoo all up and down my leg. And there's this tree in the show called the Weirwood tree. It's a white tree with red leaves. It looks
Weirwood.
Weird. I think it's WEIRWOOD.
Weirwood.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I thought you were saying Weirdwood.
No. Basically, without the D.
Yeah.
And and so I want to start the tree like on my foot, like the trunk of the tree or the roots or whatever, and then have the branches kind of like, so it'll be like patchwork of all the house sigils all around my right leg, and then have the tree like kind of like be in between them.
The branches would be like connecting them.
Yeah, they would kind of tie them together because there's a couple of birds, so maybe I could have like the bird sitting on a branch or whatever. But I'm fucking pumped, and I want to do one on my arm. And surprisingly, dude, I still can't believe how much I loved Attack on Titan. I know I was super late to the game.
I know. I had been telling you for like 6 months, and then Josh.
You're not the only person. My buddy with the birthday thing.
Yeah,
he'd been telling me for like over a year.
Yeah, it's the one anime that I tell everybody to watch if they don't watch anime at all.
Yeah.
Right, because like I know that like plot along with like the other things about anime that I like will suck them in.
Yeah, and I don't give a shit. If you're like an anime purist and all this, you're like, oh, Attack on Titan, everybody watches that. I don't give a fuck. I liked it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're rewatching it right now.
It goes hard.
Because I liked it so much. And my favorite part of the entire show is the pure Titans, the fucking dumbass Titans that like run around and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I want to get a little pure Titan tattoo somewhere, and I want to get... There's a manga panel where, if you haven't watched the show, there's this big-ass Titan that looks like basically like a human without skin. It just looks like muscle and everything. He's called the Colossal Titan, and the main character Aaron. There's a scene which we just watched that episode last night, where he like flies up and they use these swords to kill them. He was trying to kill him, the Colossal Titan, and the Colossal Titan's like the size of the Empire State Building. He's fucking huge.
He's huge.
He's massive. So Aaron's like the size of a teenage boy because he is a
it's like the big. I think the Colossal Titan's the biggest Titan.
Yeah, he's massive.
Yeah.
And so there's this manga panel where it's like a rectangle, like from the actual manga, where like it's the Colossal Titan and then it's Aaron like flying through the air about to try to kill him. I want to get one of those.
Oh yeah, and they're like face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that one. It's a pretty good.
Sick.
That's a pretty good manga panel.
It's pretty cool. I want to get. My brother hit me up a couple days ago and he's like, we should get matching Attack on Titan tattoos. So we might go get one together.
You should get a walk-in.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, look. If you guys are watching the video, my background is literally the Colossal Titan. Pretty sick. But I wanted to segue into something that happened a while ago.
I don't think we can segue into it. There's no good like, oh, Attack on Titan burritos.
Burritos. So he doesn't even know if he's listening right now. That'd be so funny because I've never told him this.
Oh, dude.
So
this is so good.
I live with my wife and my roommate Josh, which I don't know if we're gonna show you guys Josh or not. We just got to keep hyping him up.
No, yeah,
he is an enigma. Is that the proper word?
An enigma,
dude. He is just like such a special human being.
Yeah, he's an anomaly of humans.
He's
like,
one of a kind.
Yeah, there is no one that you know like him. No. I promise.
Like
no one.
There's times where like he's bad ADHD, and he'll ask you a question, He'll come up to you, start a conversation, and go.
Yeah, he asked. You had nothing to do with it. He's done this shit to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? He'll go, hey, Dylan,
What's up?
what do you think about Attack on Titan?
Oh, yeah, man. I really love that. Yeah.
I mean,
looks through you,
legitimately just
answer.
goes like, what was that?
Wait,
You asked
Were
me
you
a question, you motherfucker. Like, that's how it is.
He's my fucking bro. I
Yeah.
love Josh
Yeah, he's great.
so much. So there was this time he can get kind of dumbfounded by things sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
And there was one time, so we had went to go out to eat dinner, me, Josh, and Audrey, because we lived together. Like, hey, let's go get some dinner. What the fuck? And so, so we go to this place called Torchy's. I don't know if you guys have them in your area, but it's a taco place. And we went there, and it was like they were out of like half the shit. We're like, what's going on? Whatever.
Yeah.
So me and Josh got 2 burritos, and Audrey got like 1 or whatever. I got one like Western burrito that had like pulled pork or brisket in it, which was delicious, and I got this other one that had steak and eggs, and it wasn't that good. And Josh got 2 of the really good ones, the 2 of the good burritos, the ones with the pulled pork in it. And so
This is such a good story, and I know. Oh, dude.
more if you know Josh.
Yeah, if you know Josh, it's. I think regardless, it's a great story.
So
but
funny,
I think
dude.
the reation is so much better if you know Josh.
Yeah. If the reaction, but
So the people that know us and know Josh watching this, you guys are gonna love this story.
So I eat both my burritos because I'm a fat ass. I
Yeah.
eat like a horse.
Yeah, dude.
And Josh only ate
600 pounds if he didn't work out.
Josh only ate one of his burritos, but he still had one of the good ones left. I ate the good one and the shitty one, and I was like, oh no. Okay, we both got 2. I ate 1. He ate 1. I ate the shitty one. No, I ate the good one, I think. And then he ate. So he had 2 of the good ones.
You swapped it.
Yeah. So I had.
Yeah. Back up.
My bad.
Back up.
Rewind. If I've lost you, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember the full story.
Okay, so you got a really good burrito and a shitty burrito, and Josh got 2 really good burritos.
Yeah.
Right.
I ate the really good one.
Yeah.
And I hadn't touched I think Audrey got the shitty one, so I tried it, and I was like, oh, I don't like the shitty one.
So you were like, I'll save it for later.
Save it for later. Josh ate one of the really good ones, had another really good one to save for later. So we get home. The reason why they're out of half the shit, by the way, is because they closed down the next day. So there was no more getting.
Wow.
There's no more getting Torchy's tacos after that.
Wow.
So I had found this.
I never got to try it.
And then it was pretty good. It was okay.
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
like amazing, but it was good, like fast food.
You know, it's good that Roadrunner spot.
That is good.
Yeah.
So the next day, I'm getting ready for work, and I was like, I didn't prepped any lunch yet, and I'm like, oh shit, I got those tacos in there, and then I immediately was like, fuck, I got
the shit one.
I got the shitty one, and I was like, Josh has a good one.
Yeah.
And so, Josh is still asleep. I go into the fridge. I swapped the burritos, so he got the shitty one, I got the good one, and I put his receipt and everything in with it. I go to work. Whatever, I eat the good taco, I just enjoy my lunch.
Yeah, dude, you're
like a pig in shit, just happy. Like my
a pig in
happier
shit.
than a pig in shit. So my grandpa used to say.
You just enjoy your shitty stolen taco.
Yeah.
Your just delicious stolen taco.
Dude, it was so good. And then I get home that evening, and Josh just
to this day, do you think this was still worth it?
Yeah. So I get home.
I
and
love that.
I know. I get home from work, and I've kind of forgotten about it. All of a sudden, I hear Josh go, I'm gonna go to that taco. I want something extra for dinner. And I was like, oh fuck. So I'm in the kitchen, and I'm just like waiting for him to say something.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I could just tell by the body language that he is like dumbfounded. The first time.
Yeah.
It's happened twice. He's just like, what the fuck? Like the wheels are spinning.
Yeah.
He goes, what? Where's my burrito? Or
The
my
wheel's
taco?
going, but the hamster's not going anywhere.
Yeah, and I was like, what are you talking about? And Oscar performance acting, bro. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I was fighting a smile the entire time.
Oh my god.
And so he's like, I swear I had this other one, this Western one. What the fuck? Like, he could not figure it out. I was like, I don't know, bro.
Just for the life of him, he's just.
I even put his sauces in there.
Oh!
Because I didn't have sauce in my.
You devious little animal.
I was
dude.
like, I saw you put sauces in there last night. Is there sauce in your thing? And he was like, yeah, it's right here. I'm like, it's got to be yours, bro.
Dude, you little shit, bro. There's nobody more devious than you.
So I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, I was
if
like,
anything ever goes missing at work, I know for a fact that even if everything lines up, it can't be true. I am never gonna believe it.
I was like, bro, I fact checked this shit. I was like, check the receipt. Like, does the receipt say that it was your card and everything? He goes, yeah, it's my card. And I'm like, it must have got it wrong.
Dude,
He was like, I was like, bro, it's got maybe they made a mistake. He was like, I know I had the Western one last night. I was like, I don't know, bro. I took mine to work and it was the shit. It was that same one. Like, played it up.
you know what's even funnier about this story?
What?
Is that this Josh that you've never told this to is upstairs.
He might be listening. Josh, are you listening? No, he's not.
Dude,
he might still never know.
So
this
just so
story.
you guys know, that he's still never even told him that he stole his fucking burrito and ate it, like and gaslighted him to an Oscar-worthy performance of making him think that he bought a shittier burrito.
This was in February, dude. Yeah, I've been told this. It gets better.
Oh my god, this is so good.
The funniest part, again, you have to know Josh. I understand that, but all of a sudden,
like imagining somebody in my kitchen just going like,
no. So my brother was
so
over.
Funny.
Me, Audrey, and my brother were watching TV, and like our living room setups were like there's a living room and then the dining room. It's all open concept. So the dining room table is like right there. I can see it. It's like 10 feet away
from the kitchen.
From the living room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is like an hour. This is like an hour later, bro. I'm sitting there watching TV, and I'm like, where the fuck is Josh? I look over at the dining room table, and it's pitch black. No lights are on in there, and I could just see him, like, just sitting in the dark. You know that SpongeBob meme where he's sitting at the diner with the coffee?
Yeah.
I'm like, where is Josh? I look over, and he's sitting in the dark, and he's just like his hands,
out loud
his
thinking.
hands are up, like his mouth's moving, and he's like. He's doing the math in his head.
He's like, this shit don't add up, but it does.
So much.
He's
Dude.
like, my receipt, my sauces are in there. I knew I bought 2 of the good burritos, but for some reason I have a shitty one.
I never heard you laugh like that, bro. I can't
breathe. This is almost, dude. This.
I'm crying, bro.
Stupidest thing ever, dude.
The dumbest story.
But like you gaslight. Dude, you gaslighted him into this fucking believing the dumbest shit ever. And he just, he goes in there, dude. You had him like Leonardo DiCaprio from Shutter Island, bro. He's like, I don't know what to believe.
He's like, my whole life is a lie. Oh, bro, that's
dude, you fucking, you gaslighted.
Look at my face, bro. I'm like,
dude, oh, my neck hurts.
Go,
okay. Dude,
it hurts. Stop.
You fucking straight up destroyed his life for like a whole day. Like you how long after that do you think he thought about it?
You would know the reason. You want to know the fucked up reason why I haven't told him yet?
Why?
Because it's so funny to me to think that just randomly over the last like 6 months, he's just been like, what the fuck happened to that burrito? That's another reason why I haven't told him. Dude, why did I just tell him?
You know what's funnier to me too is that like, let's say that Josh got actually like mad or upset that you did this, God. Right? The place fucking closed, so you can't even go buy him another one.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine
you said that while I was taking a drink.
So imagine he like was actually upset when you finally came out and told him.
Dude, he goes back to get one and it's shut down.
It's fucking gone. It's over. So you ate it.
He's going to Texas to get one.
Gave an Oscar-worthy performance about not eating it.
Why didn't I just tell him? Why did I come up with this whole fucking story?
I don't know.
Dude?
I don't know, but like his whole life has been based off of a lie since then.
Dude, I just in the dark, just like.
Have you guys gotten tacos since?
I don't think so.
He just doesn't trust them anymore.
He's like, I can't fucking trust the taco, bro.
Dude, they disappear.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
It all added up. It was so.
Holy
good.
Shit.
I was like, dude, they must have like given you the wrong one. He's like, I know. Last night I saw 2 of the Western It's just in the dark, like
it's like that. He looks like Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover.
That's what I was thinking, bro. All the fucking numbers.
He's just like,
he's like,
something's not right.
Dude, you know that fucking scene from It's Always Sunny when he has all
No,
the
I
shit
don't
lined
watch that
up?
show.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking loser.
Oh, is it the red string that went and he's like eyes?
He's just like,
yeah, I know that scene. Yeah.
Dude, imagine I go in his room and there's a fucking board.
he's like
Torchy's Tacos, the date, and there's like the manager closing articles of it closing
dude,
down.
that would be so funny. And also wouldn't pass it up. Like it could be, it would be totally possible for Josh.
I would piss my pants.
Yeah, he'd have like a whiteboard in there, and he's like, "This is the day we went.
This is the
We
day they
came
shut
home.
down. This was the manager. This was the
all the people suspects.
I have pictures, eyewitness pictures of the products that were out of stock, and these were still in stock. You know, he pulls up like
Dude, that's good.
Facebook pictures. Oh my god, dude, my stomach fucking hurts.
Oh, dude,
I'm sweating.
my neck.
Dude, I was waiting for the Alex does this thing when he laughs. He goes, "Oh my god, I can't." You hold your fucking cheeks, bro.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, oh fuck.
I can't laugh.
Dude, I think I do it at work. I think I do it at work a lot because like I don't want people to see me just going nuts.
Oh my god, that's the hardest I've laughed since the cereal fapper story.
That's really good. You laughed harder here than you did the cereal fapper.
Dude, I was bawling tears.
Dude.
That's gonna be a funny ass clip.
So good.
Okay. Bro, I don't.
All right.
We had some other shit to talk about, but like, there's.
Yeah, fuck it.
We're not.
It
gonna
can go in
top any of
episode
that.
6.
And it's gonna be way past when it happened, but it doesn't matter. But dude, I didn't expect that to be that fucking funny.
Oh
my
god, dude.
Yeah, we gotta end on that.
Yeah, I made a noise I don't think I've made in a long time.
I don't even know. I can't even do it.
Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna be watching.
What the fuck was that? Dude, my teeth hurt.
Dude. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like my neck and my jaw, dude. Oh god.
Dude, we gotta end on that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's over.
If you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did, please like, subscribe,
download,
save. Fucking leave a review.
Fucking do everything that you like. If this is your podcast, support.
Yeah, man, it doesn't cost nothing.
Yeah.
It helps us. But we thank you guys for the support so far. But like,
absolutely,
like we said at the beginning, we're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We post reels and shorts and fucking they're called a million different things.
Every podcast directory that you can think of where it's just listening, where it's just audio.
Yeah, whatever you want to listen to. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that shit.
Yep.
Go show some love. And any comments, any questions, concerns, like any ideas you guys want us to get to, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about today's episode and all that shit. But that's it for episode 5, halfway through season 1 of the Work Cousins podcast. Till next time.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Love you.
Love you.